Hi and welcome to the Fame Bureau, and we're looking again at artwork today, and today's choice is from the archive, is Van Morrison. Now I'm looking at the original artwork for Avalon Sunset, the album that came out in 1989. It was his fastest selling album, his 18th studio album, and this is the original. This is where everything came from. If I open this up, you'll recognise this layout on board, produced by Shoot That Tiger Studio. This was from their archive. Is now part of the Fame Bureau archive of around 2,500 pieces. Now, on this layer here, you can see there are notes. These notes are for the printer, and each one of them has instructions for various parts. This would have been all blacked out. It says here solid black. That's what they want for that part, and you'll recognise that for the album cover, I'm sure. Being a fan of Van Morrison, now, if I take that layer off, this looks a little bit more familiar. You can see this back cover, which was just a clip of a shot from the same shots that they got the swan from, this famous shot of the swan. Now this here, this is actually the original. This is the master for the printer to produce this. It says on here, handled with care. This is the original artwork, scanned from this for the back cover of the album. So how great would that look next to this framed? It's the original art, and it's the only one in the world, as is this, and as is this. This would be the liner bag. It says to do a strip in on the liner bag from here in black and white. Now, at the Fame Bureau, that archive is believed to be the missing link in the pop art chain. These albums were produced by original artists. They were put together by artists and designers, and then they were forgotten. Some of them survived, and this, we believe, is the missing link in the pop art chain. It's a very important piece of pop culture. Now, alongside this, obviously, we've got the whole archive. Here's a couple of them, of the outtakes, each one of these shot by the photographer for them to choose what they were going to use for the album cover, and obviously one of them became this. Some of them, another one of them, became the cover for the hit single, Have I Told You Lately That I Love You. Now that single, there's more, but the whole session is here. The whole photographic session is here. Now that single, as I was saying, Have I Told You Lately, is in the top 10 of all wedding songs. It's become such a huge hit. It's been covered by many, many people, not least Rod Stewart, who had a hit twice with it. Here is a sampler CD from the studio archive that produced this. And obviously produced this too. Excerpts from Avalon Sunset by Van Morrison, a special limited edition, not for resale. It contains the songs, Have I Told You Lately, Daring Night, When Will I Learn to Live in God, and Coney Island. And here as well, and these are all available on famebureau.co.uk. Just go to www.famebureau.co.uk or subscribe to this channel, because next thing we're going to be talking about with Van Morrison is the original artwork for that single, Have I Told You Lately, and that is also available to be owned by you. This is the press release for the album. It's very simply typed. It's dated May 1989. It's from Martin Burleson from Polydor. There's a press photograph in mint condition. There's a cassette, the CD, a pen for Avalon Sunset with a little logo on it, and amazingly 2 transparencies, both pictures of Van Morrison on there. It's an amazing collection, but it's only part of it. We'll be talking about more Van Morrison original artwork, as well as many other people, including David Bowie, Whitney Houston, Tina Turner, many of them. So keep tuning in, keep subscribing to the Fame Bureau, and you're going to see a lot of these. And like I say, it's also possible that you can own these too. Thank you for listening and watching.